Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone, Grand Maester Stitch here and welcome back to the Citadel for more Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones, where we are carrying on with House Vaekar, playing as Emperor Aurion II, the drunkard of New Valyria, basically the Vaekar equivalent of Robert Baratheon, as you can see with his many bastards. I think we've only got we've only got two trueborn children because our heir was originally a bastard who's now been legitimised, so and most of those are on our priest, and we do have a second wife and our first wife, but most of our children come from our priestess, our Storm Singer, and we almost have completely reconquered the New Valyrian territory, but obviously our sister decided to betray us and usurp our capital of Sarmel while we were away in Norvos on conquest. All we have left is Lorath for what belongs to us, but first we need to take down our traitorous sister, Empress Elaris of North Valyria. Her husband and her son, our nephew, are still on our side against her. She has 100 opinion of us for some reason, even though we're fuming at her and we're at war with her. But obviously we are still suffering the aftermath of the Great Plague, which is starting to clear now around our lands. It's still very much intact in Mir and Pentos, as well as Bravos is absolutely slathered in it, as well as the Toolman empires. But it has started to disappear around the North Valyrian Peninsula, so hopefully soon we'll be able to open our gates and bring the full might of our army, as we only have 7,000 men down here in Sarmel, which isn't enough to siege it. We do have 1,000 more on the well as the Mirish army, which is coming to aid us, so hopefully we'll have enough men to siege it, but hopefully soon we'll be able to open the gates and bring Aurion to the front lines so that we obviously have his dragon Green Comet to help us take that down. I am hoping to wind down Season 2 soon, because Season 2, my aims were to get the North Valyrian Empire finished, and then we could have a break before Season 3 for some great stuff that I've got planned for that. So we need to try and get a move on, take our sister down, and then Lorath is the last area we need to take to have all of the North Valyrian lands. After spending a lot of time with a few people, you've been positively surprised by Aenix. During this difficult time, you've gotten to know and understand him well. In many ways, he complements you nicely, and you have a good time together. Aenix Samozer. No idea who you are, but we've gained a friend, so always nice to gain a friend, isn't it? Right, we need 8,500 men to siege us, so hopefully when the Mirish men get here, but they're now marching a different way to siege different lands, which is annoying, but we do have 7,000 men. Once we can open the gates, which I could risk now, but I'm a bit worried why we're still in such a bad situation, but we are growing in war score, so that's one good thing, because the Mirish are closing down these smaller areas, a lot of which are former ruins, so they should fall fairly easy. Rhaegal Vaekar has had Faralix Dragon Egg removed from their treasury, so I wonder if he's given that away to maybe his son, or his daughter, maybe, sorry, not his son, or has he managed to hatch another one? But he already has a dragon, so I don't know what he's done with it. Maybe he's just bribing someone with it. Right. Let's have a look. Has the epidemic... It's away from our lands. I think I might have to just risk it so we can open our gates and get our other bannermen raised and giving us enough men to take the city of Sarmel. It's good for us, really, because it means that we did a great job in building up Sarmel, but I never thought, after building it up and making it such a prosperous land, that we then have to go and try and get it under siege, which is not ideal. So, let's open the gates. Yes, we will open the gates, and then we can call it up. I'll get ourselves in control. I really don't want to have to burn down my own capital, but Aurion is obviously a bit of a madman. He will do whatever he needs to do to get it done. He's very wrath, very ruthless. If he has to burn people alive, he will do it to get what he wants, and if he thinks it's for the greater good. So I could deploy the dragon, but then it's going to ruin our capital. It's a bit of a, what do I do? Would he do it? Would he not do it? Who knows? Our sister only has 4 men raised because she's still hiding behind her gate, so... Pirate Lord Salador of Darkden accepted King Orion the Gallant's peace offer. That's right, there's a King Orion in Westeros and an Emperor Orion in Valyria. Right, so the Mirish army is slowly making its way down to us, so we will just sit and wait for it to arrive. I'm not going to bother changing our council because that will improve once the war is over. The Free Cities ravaged by plague, I know, but it's near enough gone. We do have a dangerous faction though, which is worrying. Senior succession in New Valyria. Well, you're bound to want that because that would make you next in line, wouldn't it? But we could send Whitehorn there to try and well, we've already got decent diplomacy with you, so we'll send Terran there to scheme. Oh, that's probably the wrong. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. And then what was the other faction? Crown Loyalists. Awesome. So that's alright. We don't got to worry about that. Cerulean Blackthorn has had a dragon egg removed from their treasurer. This guy, Cerulean, absolutely terrifies me now. Look at him. He's a faceless man and he is absolutely terrifying, disfigured, severely injured. Both his children are dead from the plague, which is good, but he still worries me. I think he still does have a dragon. He's still got 1 dragon egg and I don't know what he's been doing with them. That's the most worrying thing. The colony in Arnoy has failed and no longer able to defend its people. Brilliant. So one of our colonies have collapsed. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged. We'll do nothing for now. Ask him politely then. Let's ask our nephew if he'll behave himself. And he's had another dragon egg removed from his treasurer, so I ain't got a clue what he's doing with those dragon eggs. Honoured Emperor, do not speak to me of obligations and duties. I may be your vassal, but that does not make me your slave. I am within my full right to associate with whichever faction I wish. But you're not associating with it. You're the leader of it, you absolute arsehole. I kind of did want expose and denounce publicly giving me reason to arrest. Keep the information for now. Come on, Mirish army. Can you hurry up and get down here? Right, we need a new ambition. Pirate Lord. Okay, I'm not really bothered about Pirate Lord. Right, ambition. Is there anything other than win the war? That's all we've got really for now. Need that Mirish army to hurry up and make its way south to us. We are at 24% win rate. Okay, Cerulean Blackthorn's had his last egg removed, so that's worrying. That's it. Now cross the river, please, Mirish army. The days are becoming colder. Okay, so it's becoming winter soon, which is not good. We're being attacked as well by some Dothraki army by the looks of it. But the Sephorius army is here from King Maester Mad, so that's given us some backup. That's awesome. He's just had a load of men turn up. So we now have enough men to siege it, and the Mirish are on their way. So, Maester Macehand has saved the day. Of all the people to come and save us, he is the one that I least expected. Your Imperial Majesty, your bastard daughter Lizana is responding very well to my tuition. That's good. Good to hear. Not really bothered about the bastard. We've got that many of them. I'm not that interested. Yeah, we'll colonise it. And then we'll give that away after we get this war out of the way, after we bring down our sister. We're probably going to need to use the dragon elsewhere. We're not going to have enough men to siege it. Do you know what? I think we're going to deploy the dragon on Sarmel. He's going to burn his own people. That could make things very interesting. Let's deploy Green Comet Dracarys. Didn't do a great amount because he's only a small dragon still. I think he's around 30 years old or more now, but still. We'll send supplies to relieve them. But we need to get Sarmel to fall quickly and get our sister in our custody and get back our capital and mainlands. It's the home of the Valyrian Empire. We can't call ourselves the Emperor of New Valyria if we don't own its capital. A dragon pit has been built. Awesome. Yeah, not really interested in Dothraki attacking. Can you come back down here, please, Mirish men? We need you here. We'll give them gold. 10 gold. Is that all I had to give the vassals, really? Can we deploy the dragon in the siege again? Yes, we can. Dracarys. At the age of 55, your acquaintance faceless man at Cerulean died of depression. So Cerulean Blackthorn's out of the way. He can cope. It's my tutor, but we're not actually going to help because we're a little bit busy at the moment trying to capture Sarmel and our sister. who is actually leading troops in Little Valyria, which is over here, isn't it, somewhere? So she's leading that 2,000 men. So I think once we get that under siege, which we have done, let's go and chase her down and destroy. So she's going for Old Volantis, and then we'll scoop over and fight her head on. That could be interesting. We could actually have a dragon battle here, which would be absolutely awesome. Behind the black wall of Old Volantis dwells some of the few remaining nobles of Valyrian blood. You talk and feast with many of them, trying to extract as much knowledge and tales of the dragon of the Freehold as you can in an effort to understand how they were bred. Gain 10%, but we already know how they're bred. We've got loads of dragon eggs. There we go, we're going to destroy our sister's armour. Flying high above the fighting army, the Dragon Rider Empress Alaris leads a dive attack on you and your allies. She will perish. Oh, here we go, we're going to actually have a dragon fight. A new phase of fighting begins, and after a long charge, the dragons meet in vicious combat, clawing at each other's flesh and sending red-hot dragon flame to try and burn the enemy riders. The armies below watch on in awe as this dance unfolds. We shall cast them down. You meet Empress Alarius, rider of Stormcloud, in a dragon battle. Okay, so we could lose one of the Vaekar dragons here. Your dragon loses out in the ensuring melee several times, almost falling from the sky. Now your enemy sees your weakness and prepares to dive in for the kill. We must fight back. Stormclad and his rider dive straight. Stormclad is a lot older than Green Comet. Stormclad and his rider drive straight at you, but Green Comet manages to evade their most lethal attacks. You are both left bruised and singed, but can wheel around and join the fray again. Severely injured and burnt. We are not finished yet. Wow, we're having our first Dance of Dragons. A new phase of fighting begins, and after a long charge, the dragons meet in a vicious combat, clawing at each other's flesh and sending red-hot dragon flame to try and burn the enemy riders. The armies below watching on in awe as this dance unfolds. We shall cast them down. Come on, Orion and Green Comet. Empress Alarius and her allies struggle to compete with your dragon's relentless attacks several times, almost falling from the sky. Now they are at our mercy and we can dive in for the kill. Dracarys! You pick out Stormcloud and his rider and dive straight at them. They manage to dodge Green Comet's most lethal swipes and burst fire and escape your grasp. This is turning into quite the battle. A new phase of fighting begins, so we're going for it again. Third attack. Empress Alaris and her allies struggle to compare with your dragon's relentless attacks several times, almost falling from the sky. Now they're at your mercy. Let's go for the kill. You pick out Stormclaw and his rider and dive straight at them. They manage to dodge again. This is going on into one hell of a battle, but we have wore down their army, so we've won the fight. But are we going to win the dragon fight? We shall cast them down, so it looks like there's going to be one last dragon fight. Let's go in for the swoop. Alaris Vaekar has Stormcloud's wit removed from their treasurer. You pick out Stormcloud and judge he and its rider can be finished off. You and Green Comet dive headlong into them, sending them crashing into the ground whilst your dragon tears them apart. They are left dazed with Stormcloud's lifeless corpse sprawled on the ground. Fire and blood. Stormcloud dies. Green Comet could gain maimed. So is our sister... No, she managed to survive. Our sister has somehow managed to survive by the looks of it. Your duel is over. The enemy dragon has finally been cast down. Their armies lose heart at the sight of the spectacle, and you can now turn your attention to them. Our name shall live as legend. So we have killed our sister's dragon. So let us march back towards Old Volantis and finish off our sister's armour. Will she accept a peace offer? I don't think she will. No, I didn't think she would. She's probably going to be pretty pissed that we've just killed her dragon. She's probably not going to like us for that. She's still got 100 opinion of us for some reason. She's upset with us, but she still loves us. Even though we just killed her dragon. But, you know. Fair enough. Let's deploy our dragon in this siege and burn down Old Volantis for siding with our sister. Awesome that we've seen our first dragon fight of the series. For what I have planned for season 3, we should see plenty of those coming up. We'll try and blackmail our nephew. Do not speak to him, okay? He's really not having it. He's not happy at all. One of my beloved's wife converts the position of first wife and has been trying to woo you into elevating her to the status. No, Riella is my first wife as she is a Valyrian, so we want a Valyrian wife. The other one is from Karth. Oh, so now you're going to get involved, are you? Okay. better than nothing. Cohort's now going to get involved in the war. Better late than never, I suppose. Any help is good help. The Dothraki army is just absolutely obliterated us in Old Volantis. A huge Dothraki horde. But at least we've got other people coming to join the fray now. We could... Oh, we haven't actually got that much money. Prince Rhaegal of North Valyria used a favour on Lord Maegor the Arrogant to force them to join all their factions. Interesting. So Maegor Haenerys is now going to join the faction. Yes, he has as well. And that's not looking good. So we're going to have another... We're going to have another Vaekar civil war here by the looks of it. Which could be interesting. We've not really got the men to do anything about it at the moment. Not with what's going on. Let's chase our sister down and finish her off. With our dragon in battle and her dragon now dead, we should be able to hopefully finish her off in battle. Green Comet's wounds have finally healed, returning him to full fighting strength. Perfect. So we should absolutely smash our sister here and finish this war, taking North Valyria back into our domain, claiming all the lands but Lorath. Then all we've got to do is claim Lorath. What's going on here? Loads of stuff splitting up. There must be some sort of war going on. There we go, we're at 100%, so offer peace, enforce demands, yes. The Emperor Aurorion II's claim on North Valyria war has ended. Emperor Aurorion the Drunkard fulfilled the ambition to win the war. The war has been won, our enemies' armies have been crushed, and the loyalist forces have been defeated. Queen Aerys Vaekar, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Leave her be, and she will... she'll be kept as a hostage. Okay. I shall judge her family justly. I want all their heads on pikes. Do we want to be a kinslayer? Would he do that to his older sister? What do we do with her? She doesn't have a dragon to threaten us now. We'll leave... We'll judge her family justly and we'll see what options that gives us. Aerys of the defeated royal Vaekar family has been brought before you. What is to be done with her? Release her, she's nothing wrong. Throw her in the dungeon, I shall have her head. Bring me her head and all the Vaekar lands. Throw her in the dungeon. We will keep her prisoner for now. We need a new ambition. Win the war. Okay, so we're in 2 Dothraki wars. We'll easily be able to take those down, hopefully. Be interested to see what happens now. She's asking for more suitable accommodations. Very well, I shall be merciful. We'll let her have yeah, better accommodation. We'll keep her in a tower chamber or something in Sarmel. But at least we've took her down now. Using a smuggled rope, Queen Aerys of Volantis almost managed to escape from custody, but the guards caught her in time. Return her to her quarters, throw her back in the dungeon. Throw her in the... Throw her back in the dungeon. News from Valyria, your Imperial Majesty. A new dragon has been entered the world. Princess Jaehaera Vaekar. Who are you? Our kingswoman. You are the daughter of Prince Rhaegal. Okay, good for you. Another dragon's good. Plenty of dragons. I dread to think if we ever go into a massive civil war once all these dragons have grown up, it could be absolutely terrifying. Right. Bring our armies home. And then we've got Lorath left to take. It's the only kingdom left to take. Send supplies to relieve them. Okay, we've become good friends with Lord Maegor. Yeah, but he's meant to be our friend, but then he's in a faction against... Oh, yeah, he's still in that faction, which is annoying. We've lost some Crown Loyalists as well, which is not good. We will get our armies home. We'll disband them. And then we will see where we want to go from there. I'll spend lavishly... Yeah, I'll spend highly to get our daughter the best education as we can. And one child lacking a focus. She's a bastard. Who's she? Okay, she is... going to marry one of the whores. That's interesting. She's very good at learning, so we'll go for the learning. Yeah, we'll go for the learning education. But I think we'll end this episode here, and we'll have one more to end the season with. All we've got to do in the next episode is take Lorath to have claimed all the New Valyrian lands, and then we can end Season 2 and prepare for Season 3. Thank you all so much for watching as always, I really do appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if so, as we're almost at that 1,000 subscriber mark that I can't wait to hit. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for another video, which will be The Walking tomorrow or The Knights on the North on Sunday, depending on which series you watch.